what's up, it's your boy D, and you're watching DJ Delz.
What's good? Back up in the building, it's your boy DJ Delz. You're now tuned to youtube.com/The Sneaker Addict. About a year ago, I gave you guys the Top Shelf Collection Part 1, celebrating 20,000 subs and about, I think, 4 or 5 million views. About a year later, we at, I think, like almost 41,000 subs and a little over 9 million views now. Only right to hit you with part 2. This is going to be another movie. If you have not seen part 1, I'll put part 1 in the description box. Watch part 1. It is epic. A classic video, classic episode here at youtube.com/The Sneaker Addict. So let's get into part 2, alright? We're going to definitely focus on LeBron James in the beginning of this video, and then you already know we got to finish it off with some Jordans. So let's start it off with the LeBron Generation 1. Woo! Dead stock. Brand spanking new. Look at that. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Shoe is so dope. And when I get a chance, I'm gonna throw boxes on the screen whenever I show a shoe for the full detailed review. You know, it's a lot of shoes I'm gonna show, so just give me a second, be patient with me. But this is the LeBron 1 right here, and let's keep it going with the LeBron 2 right here. Here's the box for you box heads. Shout out to the box heads. Check it out, check it out, check it out. This is the All-Star 1. Love that strap right there, so dope right there. Some heads don't like the strap. You can take the strap off, but I like the strap. I think the strap is fly. And then next we got the Sprite 3 Low right here. Love, 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 love these right here. Got the Sprite logo in the back. A lot of nice details to the shoe. Nice quality leather on the upper. These shoes are when LeBron actually had leather shoes. You know, technology has changed. You want to see a full detailed review of these? I will put a box right there. Bam. Alright, we're going to get into another favorite LeBron that I own. The LeBron 6 Ohio State right here. Got the logo right there. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Such a dope shoe. You got 3M all over here. Just lights up like crazy. Love this shoe. This is such a slept on LeBron. To me, one of the best LeBrons. This one right here, this actual model. Those that have this shoe know exactly what I'm talking about. When the light hits this thing, man, this whole thing just lights up. Probably one of the illest shoes when it comes to the 3M on a sneaker. Such a sick shoe. You want to see a full detailed review of these? I'll put a box right there. Bam. Alright? Alright, so let's get into some LeBron 7s. Here is the Christ the King. These are so dope. These are samples right here. Love these. Here's the Akron 7s. Another sick shoe. Got your logo there. The LeBron 7 was such a great model. Really got me to really pay better attention to LeBron's shoes. Almost perfect shoe. The only thing I do not like about this shoe is this tab right here in the back. It kind of is like really like not sturdy and strong, so when you put your foot in, it kind of is a little annoying sometimes. Besides that, this shoe is perfectly executed the way they made this shoe. Amazing, amazing shoe. Next we got the LeBron All-Star 7. Insane, insane shoe. You've got the 3M right there. Pops like crazy. That wood grain 3M all along the shoe too. One of the illest LeBrons. These are so dope. And these are so dope too. The Dunkmans. It's a lot of people's favorite LeBron 7. So sick. Alright, let me hit you with a couple of more LeBron 7s. This one right here. This is the Akron one. So dope right here. See little LeBron. That's the back. More than a game. I love this colorway. This colorway you can never go wrong with. You know, that white, green, and gold like money. Love it, love it. and just a great shoe. You got your patent leather, you know, you've got your tumbled leather. Very nice shoe right here. And let me show you one more. Bam! The MVP LeBron 7. Another sick shoe. Also called the Muppet. As you see, they got leather here now in the toe. Then you got like your sweatpants, like Letterman material, like, you know, a lot of different nicknames for this shoe. Alright, we're gonna keep it moving. The LeBron 8 bread colorway. This LeBron is such a dope shoe. I guarantee later on people are gonna be calling this one a classic. You know, if they ever retro these things, this is going to be a shoe they camp out for. You've got this suede right here that is so nice, and I love this shoe. It's one of my favorite LeBrons. Definitely one of my favorite LeBrons. Another crazy LeBron 8. So dope. That black and blue. Man, so tough. And so easy to match with this shoe, being it black and blue. Just such a dope shoe, man. That hologram right there, the holographic kind of look to it. So sick. So sick. Here's a Christmas LeBron. I'll show it to you real quick. You know, not a limited shoe. These are GRs that I'm showing you right now. I'm not like, you know, saying these are super limited, but I don't really care about limited shoes. I really don't give a damn about it. To me, you know, it's all about what the shoe looks like and me wearing the shoe. I'm not your typical sneakerhead or collector where I look at everything as a value. I look at the shoes and I look at the materials and the colors. I don't look at the value of a shoe, you know. I mean, I don't sleep on the value of the shoe either. Like, if it's like a shoe like this right here, which we're going to get into next, I've realized this shoe is more limited and it's worth more money, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all about the colors and the materials. I like wearing the shoes. I'm more of that guy who likes to wear the shoes, you know. I'm not the person who keeps the shoes in the closet and doesn't wear them. These are incredible though. I showed these in the other video, but since I'm going through a bunch of LeBrons and I have these like right in front of me, I'm just showing you these South Beaches. I might as well show you these too, just to get to the LeBron 9s. Here is the Miami Vice Elite. Dope shoe. The 9 ended up becoming my favorite LeBron. I went from saying the LeBron 9 was a cool shoe to like going crazy and copping almost every colorway. Like, I love the LeBron 9. These were ridiculous. How bright these things are. So sick. Such a dope shoe. I ended up IDing and designing a whole bunch of them. Like these Bruce Lee inspired shoes right here from the Game of Death movie. I mean, I love these. I own multiple pairs of these too, by the way. And no, I'm not selling them because I love them so much. I just copped multiple pairs on Nike ID when I designed them, so I could, you know, just keep having them. When this wears out, I got another fresh pair. So, you know, that's how much I love this shoe right here. This one's another one that I designed, all red, basically all red, the Delz Don. That's what we call this one, the Delz Don. There's nothing flyer and sexier than a red shoe. Had to do this shoe all redded out because I just love this shoe. I felt like, you know, this had to be done, and I love this shoe. I wish I actually caught more than one of these. So dope. This LeBron 9 is amazing right here. So sick. That cannon. Whew. I mean, the colors. This color combination is just, it's like it don't even make sense. Like it don't even make sense. But it works so crazy. And let's get into one more LeBron 9. This is a special one later on down the road. This is going to be a real special one right here. This is the shoe LeBron won his first championship in. And I've grabbed the laces from the other shoe and threw them on here. And it's funny because when I first seen both of the shoes, I was saying in a video that I'd like to, you know, swap out the laces, and then LeBron ended up rocking it just like that, you know what I mean, when he won his first championship. These are so hot right here. Love this shoe. That gold speckle on the bottom, so dope. It's like, you know, kind of like this, you know, on these MVPs. So hot. Alright, so let's get into some LeBron 10s now. Got the Scooby-Doo LeBron 10s right here. The EXT premium joints. Materials are so nice on these. You want to see a full review? I'll put a box in the corner. Bang, bang. Next we got the limited 1 of 8 Nike Air LeBron 10 United We Rise special edition box pack, whatever you want to call it. Only 8 of these released in Hong Kong. This was super limited, came in this box right here. You got this insert. You want to see a full review of that whole pack, box, whatever you want to call it, I will put a box right there. Bang, alright? Next we got the Crown Royal Nike LeBron 10 Nike Plus. This is the limited pack right here that released. Real sick pack. You want to see a full review on these, I will put a box right there. Bang, alright? The Nike LeBron 10 Crown Jewel sneaker pack right here. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Before I showed you some of the IDs that I did with the LeBron 9, and I did the same with the LeBron 10. I did the Bruce Lee right here. So dope. This one is more of the outfit that Bruce wore in the movie versus the other one was like a darker yellow. Quick comparison. See, it's like a darker yellow. But, you know, I love them both, man. I love this shoe, so I love this shoe more. But as far as the concept, this one is just out the park. I mean, even the splatter of the blood here, like, just looks so dope. Wish I had Bruce around. Bruce is on vacation, though. I think he's in Hawaii right now. We're going to keep it going with some more LeBrons that I designed. Here is the LeBron Mortal Kombat Fatality / LeBron Pantone 10 right here. I designed this all black upper with the splash right there of some like blood. That red splatter. Then I added the spikes here. And the inspiration first came from the shoe that Joe Budden wore. And then when I got this shoe, I started thinking about Sub-Zero, like the original Mortal Kombat, when he hits you with the uppercut and then you land on the spikes. And I just thought, man, you put the splatter here, that blood splatter with the spikes right here, it really reminds me of that fatality right there. So it got a bunch of different nicknames, you know, just from inspiration. Just like this one right here is like the Oreo, you know, the packaging with the blue, and then the rest is self-explanatory, being like an Oreo cookie. Got your speckle here. But I started wearing these and people started saying, yo, these are like some pennies, remind me of like some pennies. And I was like, wow, these do remind me of like some penny Orlando Magic kind of, you know, colorway right here. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So like, you know, these have like 2 different nicknames to the shoe too. Except the Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is just, you know what I mean, it's just the Bruce Lee. There ain't no nicknames. Actually, you know what, some people be calling them the Wu-Tangs, which I don't mind because I'm like a die-hard Wu-Tang fan. Those that know me well know I love Wu-Tang. I used to even work for Wu-Tang back in the day, so you know, like, I love Wu-Tang, so I don't even mind that nickname. But yeah, just showing you some IDs, you know, just some of the creative wave of your boy DJ Delz. And let me show you a couple of more. I'll show you one more of the LeBron 10. We'll get to one more right here. Bam. The cork. The corks. The LeBron cork. Such a dope shoe. I mean, the damn shoe's made out of cork. Something so clever and different and unique and just a great idea, you know, celebrating his first championship, popping them champagne bottles and making up this shoe. Super nice quality with the cork upper, you know, it's like stains, like, you know, the top of the cork on a champagne bottle or a wine bottle. It's an amazing shoe, such a dope shoe. I'll put a box in the corner when I get a chance to watch a review, but we ain't even close to even putting a dent into this video. I'm showing you a lot of heat. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, so let's keep it going with some Jordans. Next, let's get into some Doernbechers. Here's the Air Jordan Doernbecher 9 right here. Real sick shoe right here. The details on these are incredible. 3M upper to this like lasered in gold feathers that are all around the shoe, to the globe and gold in the back. There's a lot of amazing details. You want to see a full detailed review of these, I'll put a box right there. Bang! The Doernbecher 9. Alright, next we got the Doernbecher 4 right here. Here we go. Here's the Doernbecher 4. I loved comic books as a kid. I still have all of my comic books. I have maybe 10 shoe boxes filled with comic books over at my father's house, over at Papa Delz' house. I love this shoe right here. Let's get into some Nike Doernbechers and then we'll go back to the Jordans. These are so amazing right here. This kid really did his thing on this shoe. Love the colors. Red, white, and blue with the gold. Be brave. Amazing shoe. Love the piano. With the boxing. You know, he's a fighter. Such a great job. And these were amazing. I think these were so slapped on. But look at that swoosh right there. It's like dragon scales, but it's kind of like a metallic that changes colors. It's so nice. And that lasering over there. Look at the bottom. Amazing Doernbecher shoe. These kids, man, you know, these kids are so creative. It's amazing what they put together. And I'm going to show you one more Doernbecher, back to some J's. This is my favorite Doernbecher that I own, that was ever made. All of the kids did amazing jobs, but this one is my favorite. You know, the Jordan 6 is my favorite, so I'm already going to favor it just on the strength of that. But, I mean, without even that, these are spectacular. Them blue suedes. These blue suede shoes. Amazing. So amazing. Whew. Look at all the details. Look at that. Look at the details on this shoe. Look at the interior. Love this one. Let's get into these next. The Bin 13s, super high quality. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. You want to see a full detailed review of these Bin 13s? I'll put a box right there. Bang, alright? And I think I showed these in part 1, but I'm not 100% sure. So if I have not, then check these out right here. These are so sick. Let me put this one down. These are the Air Jordan Bin 9s right here. Love these. So dope right here. To me, these are the best out of the Bin series right here. Right here. This is a sick one right here. So, Bin 5, you want to see a detailed review on the Bin 5s, I'll put a box right there, bang. And if you want to see a detailed review on the Bin 9s, I'll put a box right there, bang. When I get a chance. I know as soon as the video uploads, there probably won't be links. When I get a chance, I will put a link though, alright? These are so sick right here. Love that wax mark. Alright, let's keep with some more Air Jordans. I know I hit you with a lot of Pantone samples on the part 1 to my top shelf collection. Gotta keep it going. Gonna hit you with a whole gang of them in this video. Let's start off with the Air Jordan 1. This is no particular order. I'm just gonna be hitting you with them as I keep shooting. So here is the Air Jordan 1 Pantone right here. Sick quality on these Pantones. You want to see a full detailed review of these Pantones? I will put a box right there. Bang, alright? Next we got the Pantone 2 right here. Sick sneaker. Check it out, check it out, check it out. You want to see a full review of these Pantone unreleased samples? I will put a box right there. Bang, alright? The Pantone Air Jordan 2. Next we got the Air Jordan Pantone 6. Craziness. The quality of this sneaker is insane right here. Get close up for you. Love this sneaker. You want to see a full review? I'll put a box right there. Bombs. Next we got the Air Jordan Pantone 7s right here. Sick sneaker. You want to see a full review of these? I'll put a box right there. Bang, alright? The Air Jordan Pantone 7s. And then next we got the Pantone 9 right here. Definitely another sick sneaker. If you have not seen my collection video on all my Air Jordan 9s, make sure to do that. I'll put a box right there, bang. If you want to see a full detailed review of these shoes, I will put a box right there, bang, alright? The Air Jordan Pantone 9 right here. Alright, let's keep it with the Pantones. Air Jordan Pantone 11 Insane. Sick sneaker. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Sickness. You want to see a full review, I will put a box right there, bang, alright? Air Jordan Pantone 11. Next we got the Air Jordan Pantone 12 right here. You want to see a full review of these unreleased Air Jordan 12s, I will put a box right there, bang, right? We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going with more Pantones. As you can see here, we got the Air Jordan Pantone 20 right here. Love this shoe. It's got a lot of great details. Me being a fan of Michael Jordan, a big fan of this shoe right here. I love the bottom of the shoe on these pods right here. You have different images of all the different shoes. You got a lot of different things going on the strap right here. It is definitely a very detailed shoe. You want to see a full detailed review of this Air Jordan 20 Pantone unreleased sample, I will put a box right there. Bam. Alright, let me hit you with one more Pantone, last but not least. Let's get into it, the Air Jordan Pantone 14. This is my favorite out of all of them. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh man, I thought you loved the Jordan 6. That's your favorite shoe. Or, oh man, the Jordan 11 is crazy. This one right here, the way it got those hits right there of the silver over here. The silver hits with this blue and the white bottom, so clean in my opinion. This is my favorite out of all of them. So much details with this shoe in general, but now that it's in this colorway, it just is just out of here. This is my favorite out of all the Pantones that I have seen so far. I mean, I haven't seen them all. I know some people think that I have all of the Pantones in my hands. Like, I do not. I have not seen them all, but through my eyes, this one so far is my favorite, the Air Jordan Pantone 14. You want to see a full detailed review of these, I will put a box right there, bang, right? And we're going to keep it with some more Air Jordans. I guess we're going to take it back to the old school. You know, I love them 90s, so let's take it to the 90s with some Air Jordan Oreo 4s right here. Gonna hit you guys with that grand finale. Nothing but some old J's to finish this video off. Gotta bring it back. Love these right here. Hopefully they bring these shoes back again. I'm sure the leather won't be the same. I don't know if you guys can really see that leather right there. Look at that. Incredible. The quality of these are out of this world. Out of this world. You want to see a full detailed review of these Oreo 4s, I'll put a box right there. Bam. Next we got a shoe that I did show in part 1. Want to show it again just because I know someone's going to ask me in the box, what's my favorite Air Jordan of all time? It's this one right here, the Air Jordan Infrared 6. This is the Nike version, as you can see here. Definitely my favorite sneaker in general of all time. Sneaker, not just Air Jordan in general, is my favorite shoe of all times. The Air Jordan 6, the Infrared Air Jordan 6. You want to see a full detailed review of these, I'll put a box right there. Bam. Let's keep it moving. More oldies but goodies. It's the grand finale before we end this video. Here's a pair of cool grays with the Jordan box right there. Yeah. I know you box heads are loving it. The quality of these are definitely nicer than the retros that came out, but at the end of the day, man, they did a good job on those retros that came out. The new buck is real nice on these, on the upper though, way better. The tint, they were pretty close with the gray tint on the shoe. Definitely a sick shoe. Jordan 9s are one of my favorite Air Jordans. My favorite numbers would probably be the 6, the 11s, the 3s, and then probably the 9s. And then maybe the 4s after that. That's my opinion. This is about what I like, not what you like, because I know some people are going to say, oh, you crazy, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, it's all about what I like. Let's get into some OGs. Here's a pair of OG Obsidian 12s. Love these right here. The leather on these are crazy. It's not like the leather on those Oreo 4s I showed you though. I think that's the best leather I've ever seen on an Air Jordan. And while we at it, another pair of OGs. This is one of my favorite OGs that I own. One of my first pairs of OGs I ever picked up, the Taxis. And these are the originals of OGs. They actually got metal here. It's not plastic like the retros we got now. Really sick shoe. You want to see a full detailed review of these? I will put a box right there. Bye. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Some more OGs right here. Here are the original He Got Game Air Jordan 13s. These are sick right here. Love these. Love the quality of these. Sick, sick shoe. This shoe right here, MJ handled his business in. But you know, we got that nickname because of the movie He Got Game. Sick shoe. You want to see a full detailed review of these classics right here? I'll put a box right there. Bomb. Next we got a pair of Air Jordan 11s. These are so dope. I've had these for forever. I did forget to show them in my top shelf collection 1, and that's all good because, you know, I have them now for part 2. The snake skin Air Jordan 11 lows right here. Such a sick pair of shoes. You know, it is Year of the Snake. We'll see if they release something like this. I heard they may, but who knows, you know what I mean? We'll see in 2013 if they surprise us and they release these again, because these would be so dope if I could get a brand new pair of these. They are yellowing, but I mean, it's not that bad. I'll get up close real quick so you can see the materials. I love these. You want to see a full detailed review of these? I'll put a box right there. Bomb. I'm going to hit you up with 2 more shoes and then it's time to go. Here are the Columbia 11s. These are the 2001 Nike Columbia Air Jordan 11s. You want to see a full detailed review of these classics right here? I'll put a box right there. Bomb. The Air Jordan Columbia 11s. Now this is going to be the last shoe right here. I'm going to keep it OG, keep it original. I want to definitely do that on this video right here. This shoe right here I had when I was shooting part 1, but I could not find the shoe, and then I realized it was not at the location I was filming at. It was at my other spot, and I was like, damn. I was looking everywhere and I just gave up. I was like, forget it. I'm going to put the video out. These are the Air Jordan 8s, the original playoff Air Jordan 8s. I'll show you the box to these right here. For the box sets. Are still in pretty damn good condition, being that they're so damn old. You got the 23 here over the straps, swoosh here with your Chanel circle, and there's the bottom of the shoe right there. The actual pull strap in the back is red on the OGs too, which gives it a nice pop, which I always loved about these. These are definitely one of my favorite OGs that I own. Classic shoe, amazing quality. You want to see a full detailed review of these OG Air Jordan Playoff 8s? I will put a box right there. Bang, alright? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you love what I'm doing. Make sure to follow my Instagram over at Team DJ Delz. That is my Instagram, my official Instagram, Team DJ Delz. Make sure to follow there. A lot of confusion. Also, make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you love what I'm doing. If you don't love this video right here, then you don't love sneakers. You're watching the wrong show. Make sure to also check out my blog, thesneakeraddict.com, morning, noon, and night like clockwork. Make sure to go there. I'm trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on in the sneaker world as far as sneaker news. So make sure to go there because I'm constantly updating over at thesneakeraddict.com. Shout out to everyone that shows that support, like Inflex We Trust. And make sure to go to the main page too, youtube.com/thesneakeraddict, this channel, and catch up on all the other videos. And with that said, I'll be back really
DJ Delz.
TheSneakerAddict.com.